from one of the loudest venues in the NFL. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Kansas City Chiefs. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is Derrick Henry, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, for the Titans and Chiefs, we think back to their encounter in the postseason last year, the AFC Championship game to be exact. And the Titans were riding high, coming off road wins in Foxborough and in Baltimore. And they led at one point 17-7, but as the Chiefs did 3 times in those playoffs, they rallied back from a double-digit deficit, ultimately winning 35-24 and punching their ticket to Miami.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the air now with Tannehill.
And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in the game.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill. Smith catches left side. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He gives it to Brown, complete.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
Third down.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He's back to throw here to start the drive. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Not much there, only a yard.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd and 3.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Titans' 43-yard line.
6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Titans 6, Chiefs nothing. They
go play fake. Mahomes. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City.
For the Chiefs.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. And you know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Sliding out of the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Yards to go.
The Titans on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Tannehill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
A first down carry for Henry.
Derrick Henry.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Derrick Henry. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
And it's 3rd down.
Now it's Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They'll roll him out right. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Mahomes firing complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Call it a gain of 5, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Mahomes to throw once more. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Out of the gun, Tannehill. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now it's Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing again is Tannehill. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
2nd and 2 at the 25-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To the air again, Tannehill looking for the end zone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Titan, Tyrann Mathieu, with a pick.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Gets this one to Hill. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. That one complete to Hill. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Complete. Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half.
A 31-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And that will knot things up here late in the first half. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. After the interception, here's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And that'll bring up second down. The final shot here before the break. Tannehill. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action.
Good job over there, baby. I see y'all. Good job over there, baby.
So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All even through one half of football as we get back underway in quarter number 3.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And the half will begin with a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field.
Mahomes going to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Mahomes on target there to Hill. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now it's Mahomes again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Hill, the intended receiver once again, and it's 3rd and short.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
3-yard loss on the play.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
All 9 points for him coming via the field goal, and this last one puts him out in front.
All the field goals are great, But you know I'm going to get pessimistic here, right? Because you can't score touchdowns to win games in the NFL. I just wonder if all these field goals, great now, or if they'll come back and haunt them later on.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off at his own 47. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And they're able to up the lead by one more.
Makes the score Chiefs 16, Titans 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 2nd and 10, Tannehill once more. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. It's picked up by the Titans.
It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the 3rd phase, but you see here it can be the 1st phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all.
On 1st down, Tannehill. Now they go screen. It's complete. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on 2nd down, Tannehill. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. The open man is Smith. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Complete.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Gain on the play.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Here's Tannehill. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Tannehill rolling to his right. He may try and run for this. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. They'll run for it with Henry. He's fighting, but they're not going to let him in. Stopped at the 2-yard line. The big back, Derrick Henry, held out of the end zone. And instead of having a 1-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still try to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise them and catch them off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill.
And he'll get this on the screen to Mostert.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. We're back now in KC. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Tannehill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Eli Apple. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Had to put it mildly. Look at the lead. Look at the deficit. Trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
at the 12-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And it'll bring up third down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
The Chiefs on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Mahomes firing complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Well, they had held him pretty well in check, but if you recall back in the first quarter, you said they needed to avoid the big play. He finally gets loose.
And the thing about it, it doesn't have to be a bunch of big plays. Sometimes one big play can be enough. That's why it's tough to deal with a guy like that.
He'll buy some time right. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Good. Mixed to score, Chiefs 23, Titans 6. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
On the pickup.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
It's complete to Brown, right side. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Tannehill on 1st down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Throwing again is Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
And the Chiefs are going to get him.
It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. They snap it to Tannehill. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the 27, Mahomes. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Titans.
Here we go. 30.
Here's Tannehill. And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off at his own 46. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing it.
This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
The 8-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. They'll try to run this one in. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count, and they were so right. Got great push up front, and that forces 4th and goal.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days,